I think my soul had died, just our body is alive here. Not decide for ourselves that what kind of clothes we should wear. Uh, we cannot decide for ourselves with who we should marry or where we should go, with who we should go. Taliban, they do not know anything. Just they say that girls and women have to stay at home. They have to bring babies. They have.
It's mandatory to wear burqa in the streets, or how do like forced marriages or courtships work there?
Girl want to get married. The boys' family will give money to the girl's family.
Mhm. How much money, more or less? If you marry and you don't
The
like your husband,
falling in love is also a bad action in our country.
how is living in war so many years? For little kids, they can go to school like till what age?
If I will be the president of America, I will drive out the Taliban or the terrorists from Afghanistan.
Like Trump, what message you would like to send to the world? Bueno, pues chavales, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo. Como veis, este pues un poquito diferente, pero bueno, es algo pues que quería hacer. Como algunos sabréis y otros no, pues estuvimos en Afganistán hace unos meses. Y bueno, podéis ver toda la serie en mi canal. Y nada, así que nos quedamos con una espinita de poder hablar con alguna mujer de allí. Lo que pasa que, bueno, era complicado. Sí que he conseguido un par de contactos y una de ellas pues se ha ofrecido a hacer esta entrevista. Y nada, lógicamente como veis pues ella ahora va vistiendo el burka. No puedo decir su nombre y seguramente pues también cambié su voz porque me lo ha pedido por cuestiones pues meramente de seguridad, ¿no? Al final pues lo último que quiero es que le pase algo, ¿no? Nada, nos va a contar un poquito cómo es la situación allí de las mujeres en Afganistán y, y nada, será en inglés, pondré subtítulos y espero que os guste, así que nada, empezamos. La vamos a llamar Areso, que significa esperanza en persa. Creo que es un buen mensaje, así que allá vamos. So, Areso, we are ready.
Yes, we are ready.
Ready, okay. First, you was born in Afghanistan and you are currently living there.
Okay, I live in Afghanistan.
Yeah, in Afghanistan. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to ask you, like, how do you feel being a woman in Afghanistan under the current regime with the Taliban? What is your feelings?
Okay, as a woman, I feel that we are not alive here in this crisis situation. That everyone cannot do everything that he want or that she want. I think my soul had died. Just our body is alive here in this crisis situation that we are limited. We cannot do everything that we want.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how has your life changed since Taliban has regained control in your country?
Okay, our life has changed 180 percentages. So it's go up and down. We cannot imagine that how much our life has changed. It has changed completely changed.
I imagine. And for example, now that are like much more restrictions, what do you think for you are like the toughest restrictions that you have like experienced there now?
Okay, we have a lot of toughest restrictions, but the most important are them that a girl or a woman cannot go outside or cannot go around town or cannot go to the street without mahram.
Okay.
And and she have to wear burqa.
Okay, so
Uh,
you cannot
when
go alone in the street now without them
okay,
around.
uh-huh, I can go to I can go to around the home. I can go to bazaar alone, but when I want to go to um, for a place, I have to have mahram with me.
Okay, if you go, for example, to the bazaar in your city, it's possible, but if you want to go to another city, it's not possible to go
Yes,
alone.
it's not
Okay,
possible.
and also now it's mandatory to wear burqa in the streets, or there are like other clothing options.
Okay, it's I can say it's mandatory, but Taliban say that the girls and women have to wear burqa. But there are some people that they do not wear burqa, just they wear hijab with mask.
Mm, okay, and that is normally a problem. If you don't wear a burqa, something can happen to you
Mm, if you don't want to wear burqa, we have to wear hijab or gown with mask.
with the mask.
Yes.
Okay.
If we do not wear hijab, if we do not wear burqa, and there is an special groups of Taliban named Amr B'Maruf, and first for one or two times they will just advise you that you have to wear your burqa, that you have to wear a hijab, but after one or three times, 1 to 3 times, and they said after that they will maybe hit you.
Okay. And how has like the return of the Taliban affected the education of girls and women there?
Okay, when the Taliban returned to our country, maybe after 22 or 25 years ago, it has a bad effect on our education, that girls cannot educate, that girls cannot work in any organizations.
Because now, for example, it's not possible for you, for example, to go to the university. But for example, for little kids, they can go to a school like till what age?
Okay, just the girls that they are small uh, and they are 12, at their 12 age, they can study their schools up to 6 or 7 classes.
Mhm.
After that, they cannot study.
Okay. So after 12 years, you cannot study.
Yes, she
Okay.
have to stay at home, and when she grow up, she can just marry and bring babies.
Yeah, I can imagine. And now, like, have you experienced any like risky situations, or you know, like any woman that have experienced like or have been punished from breaking a law with Taliban?
I've seen people that when they're breaking the law, they have punished by Taliban. For example, the last year, when at couple points when the girls or when the women do not wear hijab,
Mhm.
they were not wearing burqa. That suddenly one day that more than 500 or more than 600 of girls and women uh, has lost by Taliban. Carried them to the jail.
Ah, okay, to jail, to prison.
Yes,
Okay,
and
okay. Just for not wearing good the burqa or the
uh,
hijab.
yes,
Okay,
and also you know that falling in love is also a bad action in our country, as the
okay, yes.
Taliban say.
That's
Yes.
another question I want to ask you about
Okay.
marriages. How do like forced marriages or courtships work there? It's like you can choose whom to marry or with who you want to have a relationship, or is all about money between families?
Okay. Here it's different, or it is related to the related to the people's mind. Okay, if a family, if a girl fall in love with a boy, if their family has an open mind, they
Mhm.
can marry. But
Okay.
here in Afghanistan, forced marriage, I think forced marriages more customs than courtships.
Okay. So it depends on the family.
Yeah.
Okay. And more or less, at what age a girl marry there? If it's like forced
Okay, when a
marriage.
girl, okay, when a girl gets young, for example, the forced marriages, uh, they are getting married at 7 to 17, 11, no, 17, 18,
17,
more than
18.
20 years.
It's like, for example, your family choose the person you have to marry, and one day they tell you you have to marry this person,
Yeah,
even you don't know that person.
people that they live in the town, they know and they feel their son and daughters. But the people that they are living far villages, they do not know. They are illiterate. They do not know about anything, and just they decide. Their family decide for their son and daughter that with who they should marry.
Okay. And if you marry and you don't
They,
like your husband, what do
so
you
it's not. I cannot imagine that.
do? You cannot do anything. You have to like yes or yes.
Yes, we cannot do anything. Just everything our dad and our mom said we have to do that.
Hmm. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
it's not easy.
yeah.
And it's like because I asked one time and to some guys like if I want to get like an Afghan woman to marry, they told me like if you pay like this amount of money, we can get you one.
Okay,
Like
it's
you pay like
related
to the
to
family of the woman.
yes, yeah.
This is like
For
that.
example, if a girl want to get married, the boys' family will give money to the girl's family.
Mhm. How much money, more or less? You know?
Um, yes, but it is, for example, it is also different. Some people they take um, 200,000 or more than 200,000 of apps.
And for example, there was a new rule that here in our countries, like was in the news, that prohibits the woman like talk in public. How is that now?
Okay, it is the new rules of Taliban that they have banned the voice of women in public. So I I cannot see that in my life. But after that, girls or women cannot be active on social media. For example, YouTube. If we active on active, yeah, when we active on YouTube, maybe Taliban will punish us.
And for example, if woman can't work there,
Mhm.
for example, if you are ill with a health problem or something, because you only can be treated by a woman. How is that work, for example, with doctors or with teachers? Is that allowed
I can
or not even that?
say yes. The only job that a girl can is just to be a teacher or a doctor.
It's like the only jobs. Okay, like to teach girls and to treat health of the woman. by another
Yeah.
woman.
Mhm.
Okay. And because you have been there living in war since you were born, I imagine.
No.
How is that?
Okay.
How is living in war so many years?
When I born in Afghanistan, and it is 18 years that I live in Afghanistan, and but it is just 3 or 4. It's a country that always explosions has accident here. Every day when we wake up, we see that we have seen the television. When we head to the news, there some in our country, in some part there, the explosion has exploded, and
Mm.
it is a bad feeling that we live in a in this kind of country.
Okay. And for example, when the Americans were there, you felt like safer, or how do you experience
No.
like the withdrawal of the U.S. Army? What do
Okay.
you think?
When the Americans also here, when they was, I can't save me safer, because the former government, they were here, but
Mhm.
the explosions are exploded. The Taliban, when the peoples that they were have a good job, when they travel, then they want to travel from one province to another province. On the way, they have killed by Taliban.
Mm.
That time was not safe, but I can say just when the Taliban came, and they can maybe they killed people more than that time, but that time also they killed a lot of people on the way of traveling.
So you think now Taliban kill more people
Yes.
than before?
Yes, but on former government, the Taliban exploited the courses, the universities, schools, mosques.
Hmm. Okay. When I was there, one of our guys told us in general people is like a bit better now because it's like they prefer to have less rights than to be
Yes,
in war. You think the
yes.
same, or like what do you think?
I agree with that.
How has this regime affected like to your personal dreams and aspirations?
It has affected to my personal life, my personal dream, that I can imagine that now I'm now a young girl, but in future, when the Taliban are here, I cannot study, I cannot educate, I cannot work. When
Hmm.
they, I now I don't have any motivation on that time. Also, I will not have motivation to study again, to work again, maybe, or to start my university. But I can see that I will not have a bright future.
Okay.
Everything is dark.
You would like to be a teacher or what?
Teacher, I don't like to be a teacher or a nurse or a doctor.
Okay, and what would you like to be?
Okay, I like to be a famous businesswoman.
And how do you see like your personal future, the future of woman, and the future of your country?
Okay, I have seen the future. And if this situation going or continue, I can imagine that all in all over the Afghanistan, that our society will not improved. Uh, uh, by this way, we cannot have a bright future. We cannot, if we cannot study, educate, uh, we will bring an an illiterate. We will have an illiterate society in the future, that everyone are illiterate and they cannot do anything.
Mm. So you don't have too much hope. You think it's not going to change anything.
I hope one day even they leave our country, but
Where would you like to go? Which country?
anywhere, anywhere except Afghanistan.
Anywhere, yeah. I
Mm,
can imagine. Okay.
uh,
And
me too.
what do you think on what like this restriction of Taliban, what basis you think they have? Because these restrictions are not like from Islamic religion. Why is
Okay,
like Pastunwali mixed with religion, or what do you think?
they says our rule is like the Islam rules. We um, impose our rules on Islam basis, but they say that mm, girls cannot work, girls cannot educate, girls with boys cannot study together, but we do not have these things in Islam.
Hmm.
Or
Yeah.
they say that mm, girls or women should wear burqa. We do not have this in Islam. Just Islam says you have to wear hijab, not burqa.
Hmm.
I don't know from there from where they find these rules.
How do you perceive like the international coverage of the situation in Afghanistan? And what do you think, or how the world can help your country or the situation of women?
Okay, the coverage situation of Afghanistan, I think it is very, very bad. The Taliban has the control of uh, a- all over the Afghanistan, and I think it is very bad situation, that people are struggling with bad situation and with bad and difficult problems, and the other country or other. Yes, and I think another country or others country cannot help us, because if they ask from the Taliban that they have to open the schools or university, they will not do that. They have their rules. They have their own methods.
Yes. Yes, I talked with a minister of Kandahar, Taliban minister, when I was there. We asked about that of the situation, and he told us that these are like internal issues and internal things that other countries
Mhm.
should not like try to change that, because they
Yeah.
don't try like to change other countries policies. So
Yes.
he said like they are not going to change anything, but it's also true that your country is like with a lot of sanctions economically, and there are a lot of poverty there.
Yes, yes, they have their own rules. If other country want, but they cannot. Even we are the citizen of this country, we cannot. Just we cannot change our basic problems. For example, even we cannot decide for ourselves that what kind of clothes we should wear. Uh, we cannot decide for ourselves with who we should marry or where we should go, with who we should go. That all of them, the government will decide for us. That people have to wear burqa, they have to wear hijab, they have to travel with a mahram or everything.
Just for curiosity, is also one question that we asked the Taliban minister. But I want to ask you because you have been like in decades of war, and Taliban's always win. It's like it's impossible to beat them. And we asked him like, what is the secret of that? What do you think? Why is not able to beat the Taliban's? Because even the U.S. Army have been decades there. The Soviet like the Russian militaries before, and it's not easy.
Oh, oh, maybe I don't know more about those things.
You don't know why
Yeah,
they are so strong.
huh?
You don't know why they are so strong.
I don't know.
He told us,
Unfortunately.
I will tell you what he told us, that the secret were their strong beliefs.
Uh-huh.
Like maybe they don't mind to die because of their beliefs.
Okay. They have their own thoughts. They are completely different from local people, I think.
Exactly. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not
maybe an
normal.
American military have their family there, and he has also maybe fear, but they don't have. It's like just their beliefs, and they can die for that.
Yes. Yes, they're different. For example, we are we know the women's right. We know, we feel that, but Taliban, they do not know anything. Just they say that girls and women have to stay at home. They have to bring babies. They have to just they
Hmm.
have to have just they have to get married, do the workout. Just they know this.
Do you think now is safe for tourists to go there?
Where Afghanistan?
Yeah.
Maybe it is safe, but I cannot say anything.
Yes. When I was
Yeah.
there, I felt safe, and Taliban's protect us as tourists. But then it was like 2 3 months after I was there, there was the like this thing that they killed some Spanish tourists,
Oh,
if you remember.
okay. Yeah. Okay, they can kill. It's an easy work for them.
You think there were Talibans or maybe ISIS?
Okay, I think they were Taliban because in this situation, people feel fear from Taliban to do small works, and it was that they cannot the local people cannot kill person or cannot kill tourists, and they do not have the reason why they should kill the tourists.
But why, for
And she
example, a Taliban want could want like to kill a tourist? Because for that, like for international media, it's not like good. I've read they said that it was maybe ISIS, but I don't know.
they say like that.
Yeah, imagine. Okay, and last question to finish. It's like, what message you would like to send to the world?
Okay, if I send a message, I don't know it have an effect or no, but I want to say that I want from the world, from the uh, other country, that they have to stand with women and girls in Afghanistan, and they have to feel our situation here in Afghanistan, that how we are struggling here with difficult problems, with difficulties here, that we cannot even go outside without mahram. So, and I want from the United Nations that they have to ask from Taliban that uh, we have also as a human we have also the right to study, to educate, to improve. But I don't know the Taliban have to do that or no. I'm sure they will not do that. Just this message, and I don't have a lot of messages this much.
Okay. Yeah, just to don't forget about your country and your
Yeah.
situation. Do you like Trump?
Trump, maybe if they, okay, let me search a word, okay? Think Trump said if I will be the president of America, I will drive out the Taliban or the terrorists from Afghanistan.
How?
Yes, I don't know that he will know.
Okay, so um, give you thanks to for accepting this interview. It's not easy. It's a delicate situation, and you are like very brave, and you are like giving voice not only for yourself but for like all the women there. And I hope and I wish by with my heart that your country and your situation improves, and you can get a better life. And if it's not
Okay,
there, in other country.
okay, thank you. I
So
wish them to.
yeah, so thank
Okay,
you.
thank,
Pues nada, ya acabamos aquí
have,
el vídeo. Esta es ya lo había escuchado, esta es la realidad que viven. Eh, Nada, si os ha gustado, pues ya sabéis, darle like, suscribíos para apoyar, y nos vemos pues en la próxima aventura, que ya no será a través de una pantalla, sino será de nuevo en el campo de batalla. Así que bueno, espero que esta entrevista pues sirva para dar un poquito de voz a la situación que viven allí. Y nada, nos vemos pronto, y gracias por estar aquí. Así que hasta la próxima aventura.